How many? 82. Good. We got some entertainment today, huh?
Oh, yeah.
There's a little one up the aisle.
Yeah. He's going to help Grandpa.
Ah.
Yeah. Because Grandpa's got something in
That'll be pretty good.
No ice yet. There he is.
Don't even start on that. We'll get it. After all, you get your bikini out the rest of the week, okay? Trying to help you.
Yeah, I know. But that's not Paul.
Can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Okay.
Can you hear yourself? That's the question.
No, I can't. I can't. A retired pastor I used to work with used to say, the call to worship is, can you hear me now? All right, good morning. Good morning. It's good to see you all this morning and welcome to worship. Do you have announcements you would like to share?
We have a short meeting after church, got a couple little things we gotta, and then our committees will have a meeting.
Okay, so
Be long, but productive.
Okay, so short ad council meeting, with a couple things we need to care for, and then the committees are going to meet after worship and talk about some ministries. All right, thank you.
Good news, the church was on a lockdown earlier this week, but it's unlocked again
Okay.
because of water and cold conditions. Froze the door shut.
Oh.
Nice.
I said, there's a new way of entry on this thing. You have to get on your knees and pray. And the bathroom is thought out and it is working, so.
I saw that it was working.
Fire?
No, I didn't build a fire.
Well, good, I'm glad that is working.
Wouldn't be a church here this morning if I did.
You might, if you're interested, there's a blood drive in Mechanicsville on Wednesday from 1:30 to 6:30. And then, on the 29th of January, the last Sunday of the month, the youth group's having a potato bar after worship at Mechanicsville. So keep that all in mind. So I'm assuming it would start about 11. I don't know. 11 or 11:30, I suppose. That's true, yeah, so,
Get there at 11:30, you'll be in time.
yes, I'll have to make a declaration of what time that started. Anyway, the 29th, potato bar, a way for them to raise some money for their ministries. And today is Human Relations Day. It's one of our 6 special offerings that we have throughout the year for the general church. It's our first one this year. And read the little leaflet, and part of the money stays in Iowa, and then part of the money trickles down to our district. And if a church wants to start a new ministry, they can write a grant request and get money that way. So it all kind of trickles down, but it's something that we do as the United Methodist Church together. So please give as you feel led. You might see on the back of your bulletin, we are welcoming Penny Grassfield as a new member today. So yay! Penny lives in Olin, and so we're very happy that you're joining us.
I live rural about Poland.
You live what?
I live rural, route.
Rural route.
Between Olin and Morley, so this is.
Oh, wow. Well, right in your neighborhood then.
She came in from the north side this morning, so I think she's trying to confuse everybody.
You went the long way around this morning?
I just went up 1 block too much.
Okay, all right.
You didn't have to tell them that.
Well, we're glad that you decided to join us. All right. Well, I invite you to prepare your hearts for worship as we stand for the call to worship. Stand as you are able. Hear the waters of baptism calling and inviting us to be renewed by this sign of God's love.
We answer the call to be God's people, and we live in the ways of Christ.
Hear the Spirit of God among us, reminding us that we are beloved children of God.
We answer the call to be God's people, and we live in the ways of Christ.
Hear the Spirit of Christ calling, come and see where I am alive within this community and beyond.
We answer the call to be God's people, and we live in the ways of Christ.
Let us pray together. O God,
when we least expect you, you appear. You appear in the faces of strangers and friends. You appear in places of danger and calm. You appear in our times of weakness and strength. Open our eyes to see you here and now, and then open our mouths to speak and sing and shout the good news that you are here
recognize people in lots of different ways, right? What are some of the ways we recognize people?
Make fun of me.
They make fun of you and they don't.
Yep,
That's not very nice.
that's all right, you gotta pick on somebody.
I suppose that's true. Their face, yeah.
Their voice.
The name, their voice, yeah.
People smile at you.
When people smile at you, yeah, yeah.
Handshake.
Handshake.
Handshake, I thought you said pancake. Well, because I was just thinking, sometimes it is from smelling, there's, some people wear a certain cologne or perfume, or sometimes, person's been in the kitchen and, you know, all the baking, yes. Or even in the garden, you kind of have that aroma. So,
You hum a lot or sing a lot.
sing a lot. That's right, if you're humming a lot or singing a lot, yeah. So there's lots of ways that we recognize people. If we see a little boy walking down the street and he's got a backpack on and he's near a school, then we would recognize that he's a student, right? Or we can tell a fire person or a police person by the uniform they wear. Or someone's got a stethoscope around their neck, then they might be a doctor or a nurse, right? Or if someone's carrying a musical instrument, then they might be a musician. So there's lots of ways that we can recognize people. Well, today our story is about how God told John the Baptist he could recognize Jesus as the Messiah, as the Son of God. And God told John that when you see a dove lighting on this person and remaining there, that means that that is Jesus, my son. And the dove then represents the Holy Spirit. So, we have the Holy Spirit in each one of us, right? Because that's part of God that we have inside of us. And that is that place where we know that, where we can recognize the truth about things. And it's that quiet part in us that helps us make good choices. And it helps us also recognize that Jesus is the Son of God. So today, last week if you were here, you got a little dove that represented the Holy Spirit at our baptism. Reaffirmed our baptism last week. So, think about this week how that Holy Spirit is within you and how it helps you recognize God in your life, in the things that you do. Let's pray. Gracious and amazing God, we are thankful that you reside within us to show us all the things that you want us to know about you and about one another, about ourselves, about the world. We are grateful, God. Amen. Okay. So, we are going to use our quarters this month for food pantries, and we're going to split our money between the Anamosa Food Pantry and the Mechanicsville Food Pantry, right? Okay. Who wants to see? Well, you got some starter money here. Who wants to collect 40 cents?